How's it going, everyone? This is Thriving Bull's Trade of the Day. All right, good morning, everyone. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. We're going to go ahead and buy into this trade here for 50 contracts at, let's see if we can get a much better price than 68. All right, I like 66. I'm liking 67. Let's see if we can, what we got filled here. Okay, 66. I'm liking that. That's fine. Okay, so we're here at 66 at the 26125 for the Wall Street 30 or Dow Jones. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the Thinkorswim chart. And I'm going to show you exactly why we took this trade and why we're going to be holding on to this trade for a little bit here. All right, so we have our trade. We're going to basically now put our expiry down, which is for right here, if I'm not mistaken. This is for a noon expiry, correct? Okay, so we have an hour and 21 minutes. All right, so perfect. So what we're going to do now is put our take profit zones, at least for a pending order. So this is what I like to do personally. So what I like to do personally is I like to, when I'm taking a buy, or a sell, I like to take off just half. So I like to profit just half. So as you know, Nadex works off of 100s, so 0 to 100. Either you make zero, you lose everything and make 0, or you gain everything and make 100 per contract. So if we do 100 minus our price that we bought it at, we're potential to make is $34 per contract. So this is our potential to make in full. But if we divide that in half, we can potentially make 850. Right? So the best way to do that is do 100 minus 66, so we have 34. Then we can add this to 66, and we're at 100, right? So what we do is this, 34 divided by 2, 17, plus 66. So I put my pending at 83. That's going to give us half. So we're getting really, really close to that already. So we may actually be able to close this out roughly really quickly here. So we're going to go ahead and put this here, put this as a limit, go back and make sure $83. So 83. Nadex's new software is a little bit finicky. So 83, we're going to place that. We're already at 82. The moment I changed it, price has just changed. So we have it at 83. Price is sitting at 76.75. I'm sure once price just kind of fills out here, we'll be able to get this closed off, because this is sometimes what you'll see in Nadex within live. But let's just go back and we'll wait this trade out, because we're definitely going to get filled on the 83. All right, so perfect. So this is the trade that we had. We have had price. This is on a 5-minute chart. We have had price just going down, going down, going down. But what we saw here is that price went through the 0.5, went through the 1.0. And we were just going to wait. We were just going to wait this out and see what exactly is it going to do for the 1.5. So we came down and hit the 1.5, and the moment we touched it, it's gone up. And then we just waited for it to come right back down and just kind of retest it and see exactly what we were doing here. So we went back into the 1-minute chart, and we come down, come up, come down, come up, come down. And we see not only that, but we're seeing some divergence here with the MACD. And we're seeing some divergence here with the Fisher Transformer, or we were oversold in the Fisher Transformer, and we formed this perfect doji candle. Let's go back into a Nadex and see if we have gotten filled on our 83 position. We have not as of yet. Sometimes Nadex likes to do this to you. So let's go ahead and just refresh the page and see what happens. All right, we can see that our position is still being played here. So let's just go ahead and see what the chart's looking like. Nadex knows our pending order, so we have it at, price is currently at 76.75. So if we have to hold this thing out, we'll hold it out, because we definitely believe in this trade. But we definitely should have gotten filled when we put it in. But that's just sometimes how the markets work, and LPs or liquidity providers will do that to you sometimes. It's unfortunately the part of the game, but if you believe in your trade, just wait it out. Or you can just go ahead and close it out for your $10.75 profit per contract. But we were just going to wait this out for the 83. We still have our pending order here at 83, so we're just going to wait this out. It looks like price is just not even moving at this point. It looks like we're the only ones that aren't really moving here. As you can see here, everybody else is moving except us. So that's just what happens. So we're just going to kind of wait this out. So we're going to go back into the Thinkorswim platform, and we're just going to just kind of see how this trade is and just go into more of the development here. All right, perfect. So as you can see, we just again we had price just come down and test this 1.5. Now, what we can also do, and this is something that I like to do, I like to have different types of take profit orders. I don't like to just kind of put in, halfway point into the profit and just call it a day. What I like to do personally is have two different types. I like to have the one with the pending orders as well as a technical analysis play in the event that price hits this area and it starts to weaken, and we can just take it out there, which is what we kind of see already happening now. So what I like to do is this. I like to not only have that, but have this as well. So as you can see, we have the 1.0, we have the 1.5, 2.0s down here, 0.5s here. If you know anything about deviations, you know that they're very, very strong supply and demand zones. They've been around for a very, very, very long time. It's nothing new, but what you can do here is not only have the 1.0 and 1.5 within this particular trade, but you can have the 1.25, which is right in between it. Always remember that there are deviations as well as Fibonacci's. When you put a Fibonacci down, if I were to go from this swing low to this swing high, you don't just have the 2.36, 3.8.2, 50, 61.8, 78.6. You have more than that. These are just your major Fibonacci's. These are just your major deviations, but you have deviations in between these. So you have the 1.25 in between here as well. So how we get that is you get your 1.0, which is 26238, minus your 26118, which is your 1.5. We have 120 points in between here. So we want halfway. So how would you get halfway? Just divide it by 2. Divide that by 2, you get 60. So we're taking 60 points and adding it to our 1.5 so we can come from the bottom and go up instead of going from the top and going down. So so we have 60 points at 26118, which gets us at 26178. So we can put a line here at 26178, and that is our 1.25 deviation. So now we have quite a zone here. So now we know that if price goes and just skyrockets past this 1.25, we're definitely in the clear. But as you can see, price has gone to 1.5, 1.25, 1.5, 1.25. So obviously we may start to see another 1.5, which is obviously not good for us, but I'm also seeing a nice M formation as well. So what we could potentially see is from this swing low to this swing high, and possibly see price go to the 78.6 and then go up from there and retest the 1.0. That is a possibility of what could happen. Now, the market is 100% unpredictable. You never know what price is going to do. You never know what the market's going to do. You will lose in this game if you are constantly trying to predict 100% amount of trades. You will always lose trades. If you want a nice statistic here, the professionals lose 3 months out of the year. So just because you have a losing month, don't beat yourself up over it. We have losing months as well, but that's just a part of the game. All you have to know is your risk management. So don't try to just suck the market dry, as we like to say. So just kind of wait it out. So what we like to do is just, take it slow. So we're going to watch this develop and see exactly if price is going to retest or if it is going to go ahead and test that 78.6 and go down and either keep going down, or if it's going to test it, which it's doing now, and just come up from there. So let's just watch it and let's see what happens. And also, let's just see exactly where our trade is on Nadex. We are still not filled yet, which is definitely okay. We're still at the we're at 26125, which is roughly about here. We still have our pending order at 83, so that's fine as well. And once we get closer to the expiry, these are going to get a lot more expensive. So we still have over an hour left. So it's possible that we could see price start to really kind of jump up if price is roughly around here, and this hour goes to 59 minutes. Sometimes, because you have a lot of people that just hold these for the hour, sometimes you'll see that Nadex prices will get higher once that full hour has extended and it's over. So we're just going to wait this out. I'm going to pause the video. As you can see, price has hit the 78.6. It's starting to go up here, but it may not just skyrocket from here. It might kind of go up and just, you know, piddle paddle around. It is 10:48 a.m. New York Eastern Standard Time, so we might start seeing a slower market, and that's okay. So let's go ahead and see where Nadex is now, since now we've gone up. So now we're at 72, 74.75. Starting to see market kind of move in our favor here. So hopefully, if price goes back into this area, we'll actually get filled and not get the short end of the stick with Nadex here. So we're roughly seeing about $6.50 worth of profit per contract here. So let's just pause the video and see where we are when we come back. All right, and we are back, and we have been filled. What we ended up doing, actually, is just going ahead and deleting our pending order. And the moment we did, price just shot up as far as what we could sell it for. We were able to sell it for 89 instead of 83. So if we go to our trusty calculator here and go 89 minus 66 is what we paid. We made $23 per contract, so times 50, so about a little over $1,100, which is pretty good considering that, I mean, we were just, you know, about $11 away shy of the full potential. So with that being said, we can do 11 times 50, and we just missed out on about $550, but we made more than half of what our potential was, more than 100%. And as we can see, what we predicted was pretty much right on point. We saw this nice M formation forming. We hit one time, two times, and it was going to hit for the third time. But typically what we like to do, like I said, for that third time, sometimes the second time, we like to see, is price going to just go ahead and just hit the 78.6 or the 61.8? And as you can see, price went up, came down, went up, came down, hit the 61.8, busted right through it, hit the 78.6, went up, came back down to test that 78.6, went up, came back to test it one more time, and right after that we have just been smooth sailing right on up, and we just passed right through that 1.25. So we could have held this for expiry probably. We are sitting still more than about 56 minutes, 55 minutes left. We just didn't want to hold it just for an extra $500 or just an extra $11 per contract. I mean, if you're still sitting on one contract and you made 23, or let's just say, you know, the $23 that you would have potentially made on the trade, you know, why risk this other 55 minutes for just an extra $11? You've made more than half of what your potential was, so just kind of stick with that. So that has been our trade. Let's go back to Nadex and kind of see what we're looking at here as far as where our prices would have been. You can see we got it at 89. It's about at 90, so we're just only shy of just $1 left on what we got it at. But we sold it right around here, right when this spike just happened. It said that they were selling for 76. I was like, that just can't be right. So I went ahead and deleted the orders, and because of that, it went ahead and said, oh, okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and make the price better. So we just went ahead and got out by doing the pending order at 1 on a buy or 99 for a sell if you're doing sell orders. And that's how we just got out instantly. We got out at 89. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please visit our website at www.thrivingbull.com. This has been your trade of the day.